Hello, my Stampin' friends. How are you tonight? I was going to try and do this live, but I chickened out. I'm doing something a little different today, and I'm going to actually create a card from scratch for you so you can kind of see my how I work things out when I'm making a card. I saw a friend do this and it was really interesting to me to watch what she did. So this is a new experiment for me. I'm not sure how it's going to go or if I'm going to cut the video down, but we're going to give it a try. The only thing I actually have to go on is the colors because our Christmas card challenge, we have a color challenge today. So I'm going to flip this around. Hopefully we can see what I'm doing here. And okay, hang on. Move the camera back here. I don't know if that will be better or not. We'll move it back in. So here are our colors that we're going to be doing. We have Granny Apple Green, Poppy Parade, Pool Party, and Garden Green. And like I said, I'm going completely from scratch. I did go ahead and pull out a couple of stamp sets that I thought I might try. This is an old, well, no, this is a current set that I'm thinking of possibly mixing things. This is an older set. When I thought of these colors, kind of thought snow, but we're going to try this this set. Now, I know that this is not a Christmas set. I'm combining it with this one here and using this to make my mailbox look Christmassy. So that's my goal. We're gonna see how it turns out and hope you'll enjoy this here. Again, I don't have things out in front of me, but most everything is in close reach, so hopefully we'll be able to grab some of these and we'll see how it turns out. And then I might play with the other stamp set and see what I can come up with. I'm trying to grab my bigger block here. It's hiding. Okay, we're going to go with the really big giant one here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and zoom this out. Hopefully it'll make it a little easier for you guys to see what I'm doing here. I'm just going to grab, have some scraps of white. Is that going to fit on there? I keep, if you want to see, I keep my scraps in like these like folders. It makes it really easy with the exception of my white. I do have some white in that, but I also have it in a bigger thing in my file drawer. And then I have my solid ones in front of it. I'll do a tour one day maybe and show you kind of how I have things set up. It's funny because as I've moved into this new stamping area, I've kind of had to play around and move stuff. In fact, I recently just moved stuff again as I've been stamping and kind of figuring out where I'm at. Trying to decide where I want to be. So I'm going to see if I can pull this over here a little bit better than you can see. There we go. I'm just inking up this little, there we go. And grab another scrap here that I can. This one has a die for it, I'm pretty sure. Yes, it does. We're going to ink this one up here. I'm going to do my best to talk and maybe try and entertain you. But we'll see. Out of curiosity, I'd love for you guys to share what you like to, if you have things that you do while you're stamping. I typically will be listening to a book. Sometimes I'll watch a show or listen to some music, but my preference is a book. So I'm going to use my Stampin' Blends. I like, Depends on what I'm doing. A lot of times I like the small end rather than the brush when I'm doing something small like this. And I'm just going to add some color to this bow. Now, Poppy Parade is probably not a very traditional Christmas color, but you can see that it actually works pretty well. I think I'm going to go ahead and do the little berries on here in the same color. I don't know how many of you have used the blends. I love them. They're just, I don't know. I just really like working with them. It's a lot more defined color than using like a watercolor. I like the more defined color. Sometimes I like a watercolor, but so I always start with the darker and then add the lighter so that I can kind of, you'll notice that I am, see if I can zoom in a little bit, then you can see, oh, hang on. Oh, it's nice that my stuff moves. It makes it a little easier. So you can see I'm just adding the lighter color, but I'm going over that darker color to blend the two colors together. I'll pull it up to the camera a little bit better here in a minute, so you can see. I haven't colored this before, so I'm not quite sure. Gotta make sure where the ribbon is here. You can see the different colors there on that. And then you don't have the garden green in a blends, so we're going to use the granny apple green, but I might add some of the garden with our marker here. But we're going to start again with the dark. And oh, I missed a berry, I think. One thing you want to be very careful with is making sure that you get those lids on tight so that they don't dry out. I know that I've had that happen, and they're really tight to get off sometimes, but again, just pull straight when you're using them. That helps a lot. And just make sure that they're closed off tight so that they will last longer for you. Now we're going to switch to the lighter. So you do have the brush end, but when I'm doing something really small like this, I find the tip end just to be a little bit easier to work with. Not 100% sure what is what here, so we're just going to kind of put some greenery in there. And on this one, sometimes I blend it more, sometimes I don't, just because I want the more defined on some of those darker parts. What about you? Do you guys like coloring with blends? I know this is not live, but you know, you can leave some comments and let me know what you think. And we are going to go ahead and so these have the same thing. They have a brush and then they have the tip, and I'm just going to add a little bit of this just to kind of add some dark into this. Maybe go a little bit over the stems. Give them a little bit of definition. So, all right, you can see that. Kind of blend this just a little bit more. So one thing I love about the blends is you can add little bit more color and, you know, get that little bit more definition. All right, so now I'm going to grab my plates for my cut and emboss machine here. And we need this one since we're cutting. I'm going to put this on here. And I'm going to throw this on here. Hopefully you can see that. I'll line it up where I want it. Now, a couple of ideas. If you have a hard time lining it up, you can use some washi tape. You can use Post-it notes. I will be honest, I typically wing it, but if it's something really small or I'm having a hard time, I might do it. My cut and emboss machine is off to the side, so we're just going to pull it over and magically cut this out. So now we have this really pretty little decoration that hopefully we're going to add to our mailbox here. Okay, move these out of the way. So for the mailbox, I'm going to, yes, I know traditionally you probably wouldn't have a lot of grass come Christmas time. Oh, that end is not very good. Obviously, one of my kids got a hold of it. So that's what happens when you don't put your end away very well. So thankfully I have the other end I can grab here, and I'm just going to add a little bit there. And I'm going to add, oh, wrong end, a little bit on this one as well. So we're still going to let it have a little bit of green grass down by there. Maybe they live somewhere where it's warmer. And so I want this to be more white, but I want it to stand out. So I'm actually going to use my Wink of Stella, and I'm going to color my post so it stays white, but so that it's sparkly, because who doesn't like a little sparkle? I will say Wink of Stella is probably one of my favorite ways to add sparkle. And the best part about it is it doesn't make a mess like glitter can. Although I still like glitter. Glitter is still pretty awesome. But so now we have this coming out, and we're gonna do our little flag here in our poppy parade. I'm kind of really liking the poppy parade for Christmas color. What do you guys think? It is not something I would have traditionally thought of for Christmas, but I like it. All right, and then we're going to make our mailbox in our pool party. So I'm going to add some just around here, make this one nice and dark. Add some shading here. I think we're going to do this in our Wink of Stella. Go back to this one, go across the top here, and just down the side a little bit. Okay, and in this case, I'm going to, since it's bigger, I'm going to use the brush end to pull this together. Pool party is actually probably one of my favorite ones. I think this is the third or fourth time I have bought this particular one. It is definitely one of my favorite colors. If you've noticed in any of my videos, as I've been creating my new office, the color that I went with on my wall is very similar. Now I just want this a little bit darker, so I'm just going back and adding a bit more. I've learned that sometimes once you get that other base on there, you can add it, you can add that little bit more, and there's enough of the alcohol in there that it's not as sharp a corners, and you can kind of blend that a little bit better. We're going to add just a little bit right here. So there we go. We've got our cute little, can you see that sparkle? Oh, I love the sparkle. We've got our cute little mailbox. I'm going to flip this up really quick. You can see my wall. Pretty close to the same color. Might be a little bit darker shade, but you know, I was picking what they had. So in my thoughts, I'm thinking we're hanging this, you know, like if we were decorating for Christmas, we're going to hang it like right here. So we're going to grab some dimensionals and throw them on the back here. And I'm going to throw this on here. Kind of do it over to the side just a little bit there. So cute. Okay, so been kind of thinking about what I wanted to do with this. And I'm thinking, okay, sorry, I have to roll back here and grab some colors. I should have grabbed some paper out first, but I didn't. So let's see, we've got Pool Party, Granny Apple Green, and we have our Garden Green. I'm thinking it's over in this one. Where are we? Garden Green. Okay, I'm thinking. Oh, that one's. Let's try. Make sure I'm grabbing the right color here. Those will be perfect. And what is our other one? Poppy Parade, right? All right. So now I've got my colors. I'm thinking, since we don't have a lot of this one, we're going to use it for our base. I'm just going to cut it at my 5.5 by 4.25. I'll be honest, when it's this normal size, this is the one time I don't pre-score. And that's mostly because it is intended to fold this way. So the fibers fold easily. I'm going to switch it back out a little bit here so you can see better. If you were to go the long way, so this is the regular way, you can see how easy it folds. But if you were to try and go this way, it doesn't fold as easy. So if you're ever going the other direction, I highly recommend scoring it. But when you're going this way, you can usually just fold it in half and use your bone folder. So I'm going this way with it, and decided that this piece is maybe a little bit bigger than I want. So I'm just going to cut it down. Looks like it was 5 inches. So now I've got it 4.25. So yeah, I'm liking that a lot better. So what I kind of had in mind was maybe doing some strips behind it. I haven't quite figured out what I wanted to do. And I also wanted to figure out, so I have a couple different sayings. This one has sending love and light this time of year. Let's decorate the season with happiness. That would be kind of cute. This one has a little love from me to you. I'm thinking let's decorate the season with happiness would be a cute one for this. Which is this right here. I'm still not 100% sure what I'm doing on this background. I was thinking kind of to do some different strips that came down behind it. I wonder about doing I'm just playing with ideas. Oh, I'm kind of liking going like this direction here. Do you ever do that? Do you start with thinking you're going to go one way for a card and then you end up flipping it around? So, and oh, I just remembered. I'm thinking I've got this really cute ribbon here. I'm thinking, obviously I haven't used it yet. This might be kind of fun on it. I've made cards without, but ooh, maybe we'll do that instead of using that. Ooh, okay, I'm kind of liking this idea. So the question is do I want it on the Poppy Parade or do I want it on this one? So I typically will kind of lay stuff out before I decide what I'm doing and before I cut it. Kind of play with some different ideas. Kind of liking this and then thinking that we're just gonna stamp this right here. Or I wonder, okay, where did my extra paper go? I know I had more. Oh, there it is. I'm wondering if I should switch and put this on the back. I will need a bigger piece. Let's see what else we got in my scraps here. I love it when I can use a scrap piece that I've done. Okay, this is bigger, but we can cut it down. This will give me an idea, though. And let's see. Poppy Parade. Let's see if I have a thinner one. Aha. Here we go. Yeah, I see I'm liking that color better. And then we can stamp on here. Or I'm wondering if I should stamp on here and do this. Still playing with ideas here. Sometimes it comes together really quick, and other times, ooh, kind of liking that. I have one other thought that I might do. And that is I'm thinking I want to add some texture. So we're going to try something and see how it works. So this is what I'm going to try. I have my snowflake embossing folder here. And I've just cut the white, so it's 4 1/4 by, 4 by 5 1/4. Yeah. We're going to throw it in here. So we got rid of that extra plate, so it's just the base, and then we throw this one over the top of it. And that's because it's a thicker embossing folder. I'm going to pull that out. And I'm thinking, you know, some snowflakes in the background here. With this across. Okay, so we're going to cut these down really quick. Alright, so I went ahead and cut them at the 5 1/4, so they fit right on the background, the white that I have here. And there we go. You know what I think I'm going to do? I am going to fussy cut. So we're going to take this off here real quick, because I really like the snowflakes. So I'm just going to take this off so we can use it in just a minute. We'll get some new dimensionals. I promise you, this is something else I've done. Again, most times I don't stick anything together until the kind of very end. Sorry, bumped that. We're just gonna cut this real quick.
Marco. Oh, he's not over here.
No, he's in the bedroom.
Do you care if I play?
Yes, because I'm recording a video at the moment.
I see. That's cool.
So you get to be on the video.
Wow. My video.
That was my youngest son. If you've watched my other videos, you'll know my husband's drum room is right next to us. So I'm cutting this off. Still has that little bit of green there, but I have a plan for that. We'll see how it works. We're actually going to grab our horse and sleigh set, and it has some snow here, and I'm just gonna take this extra piece here, and I'm gonna throw it on here and cut it out. we have some snow. We're going to take our wink of Stella and add to it. And we're going to take our very, very light pool party and just add a little bit of shading on there. All right. So, thinking this one needs to be a little thinner. So, looks like it was 1 inch. We're going to go down to 3/4. And, oh yeah, I'm liking that so much better. I want to stamp this on here. We're just going to stamp it in the black. So we didn't even use any of those ink pads, but that's okay. We used the blends instead. All right. Let's decorate the season with happiness. Let's decorate the season with happiness. So cute. All right, and then still want to put that over the top. Okay. We're just going to try really quick and see. I'm thinking I might want to go this way with it. What do you think? Let's see. Grab my ruler. How big was this one? 1.5. I'm gonna go a little bit. 1 3/4. And we're gonna stamp on here. Make sure I have it the right direction. There we go. I do like the clear ones when we can see through. Now I know I had a thinner pool party. Let's see if we can, not pool party, Poppy Parade. Let's see if I can find one here. I'm gonna have to cut one down. I thought I had one. Not sure where it went. I guess we will be cutting one down. All right, there we go. I'm liking that a lot better. And I'm gonna grab my stamp and seal. I like the plus mostly because if you look real close, can you see the little lines there? Just makes it so that when I'm using it, it breaks on those lines. So I just like it mostly for that reason. I'm just going to trim that real quick. And then I'm going to throw my ribbon on here. We're going to grab some, not dimensionals, mini glue dots. And we're going to throw one on the end. And put it on this side. And then we're going to go this way. And my ribbon scissors, you notice they have a little cute little tag on it from my upline. Has a little crown because we're queens of the stamp age. So I have all kinds of fun queens stuff. add a mini glue dot on this end. So I'm going to go around here. Actually, hang on. Made you look. Yep, I'm going to take it off. That's okay. Thankfully, that's the back side. We're going to attach this to our snowy piece first, because I want to pop that up off of the green, and that way when I add my my ribbon on the back here, it means, because this is a little bit thicker ribbon with these cute little dots on it. Try that again. The dimensionals will just give that a little bit of room to pop up. So we're going to grab our dimensionals here. Oh, where did they go? They're here somewhere. How many of you are like me and it gets really scary messy when you start creating? Okay, we're going to go in the drawer and grab a new set just to make life easier. They're around here somewhere. All right. We're going to add a few extras here. All right, we're going to put this on here. Line it up. And then we're going to pop this guy up as well. Obviously, I use this paper for something else. You can see that on the back. Good part about paper is most times it has two sides. I'm leaving some room in the middle there so that it can go over that ribbon. Put it down to the bottom here. And we're going to grab our snow. Where did it go? It was just here. Oh, and we can't forget this guy. I'm going to add some more of this on here. It's still going to be popped up. I'm going to actually add mini dimensional to right here, just so that it has some extra pop so it doesn't fall on this side here, since it's double popped up. There we go. And where did my snow go? I know it's here because I just had it. We're going to move some stuff out of the way. Hopefully I'll find it. There it is. See, I knew I'd find it. All right. So we're going to add some minis, and we're just going to put them on either side so that it stays flat across the actual base there. So kind of line it up so it covers up that green that we had at the bottom. Ended up not using that, and then I'm just going to trim that edge right there. And we got to finish this off because I have snowflakes. We're going to finish it off with some snowflakes. So just going to grab our green Tombow glue. And where do we want to put these? We're going to go maybe here. And let's add some up in here. So let's see. We'll see if this helps grab them or not. There we go. Oh, apparently I have two. They both wanted to join the party. See if I can get some little ones. There we go. What else do I have little here? I think I had one more right there. Pick up the extra glue there. And check that out. Oh, how fun. Isn't that just, I just think that turned out really, really cute. Bring it a little bit closer so you can see the details on there. But a little bit different, but a fun little Christmas card. Oh, I did forget one thing that I wanted to do. Now, it does look really cute this way, but I think I want to add the bow or the knot to it. Yes. I'm gonna just trim that off and trim that off. There we go. Tell me what you think. Do you like this? I think that turned out really cute. Hope you have a great day, and thanks for joining me.